Hello and welcome to the Student Show with me, Sam Fowler. Coming up on today's programme, we find out how to get the best deals and save money on your weekly shop. We'll hear some shocking confessions from university students, find out the science behind your hangovers, and catch up with Amy Roberts, a local student who is trying to make it big as a singer-songwriter. But first, students across the country have been creating new recipes and experimenting with their food. This week, Chris Rickett reports from Bournemouth, where students Tom Cronk and Jack Strong are cooking up strange meals on their kind of alright student bake-off.
This week, we've tracked down two Bournemouth students who like to make the most of whatever they have lying around. Welcome to the kind of alright student bake-off. Jack will be creating a mega pizza for the main, whilst Cronk will be heading for a more sweet option of ice cream and chocolate sandwich, but with the infusion of some bacon to add a subtle savoury edge. Jack will be using a pizza he found in the freezer, some chips, 2 chicken burgers, a packet of bacon, some salt and vinegar crisps, and a helpful topping of cheese. Cronk has found some ice cream, a packet of Skittles, a bar of chocolate, a loaf of bread, and a few rashers of bacon left over from the main. Being a student meal, the process of preparing the separate ingredients for this dish are very straightforward. However, it is the assembly that is tricky. Jack here has to try and make an even spread of toppings to ensure a clean slice when serving. Look at that, truly meaty. For Cronk's dessert, preparing the separate ingredients is even simpler. But it's maintaining that solid stomach through the meeting of the chocolate and the bacon that is the worry. And there we have it. An absurd dinner for any occasion.
We go to our panel of resident lads. Today we're joined by Scott McGrill and Drew Hollingshead. How are you guys?
Very well, thank you.
Good, thanks.
Yeah, good. Good to hear. What did you think about those tasty recipes there?
All the sandwich thing, it looked quite nice. Bacon and ice cream and a bit of chocolate. Yeah, I'll probably go for that.
Drew?
No, I'd agree with you. I think the pizza looks quite nice. I'd have that.
I thought about the pizza.
Wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind the pizza, to be honest. Dare I ask, boys, what the strangest meal you've ever made or had is?
Well, it must have been probably when I was in first year. I was in halls. I come back one night, not too sober. I think I was going to do a soup, wanted something sweet, so I put some hot chocolate in it.
Nice bit of savoury and sweet there. I
Definitely,
like the mix-up. But Drew?
Spaghetti, tomato ketchup and sardines.
Incredible. Using tomato sauce for bolognese sauce there. Talking of budgeting with tomato sauce, we are going to give you plenty of offers here with the best weekly deals, and we go over to Zoe Brooks, who's collaborated all of these for you.
Now, almost every student struggles with budgeting at university. However, there are plenty of offers and deals to help you save money if you know where to look for them. Here are some of the best deals of the week. If you have a sweet tooth, get yourself down to Iceland this week, where you can get yourself 4 Mars bars for 50p. Morrison's have a 10-pack of Beecham's cold and flu hot lemon drinks for only £1, ideal for those of you suffering from freshers' flu. Why not stock up on soap at Wilkinson's this week, with 6 bars of soap for £1.44. And to make your pre-drinks cheaper, make sure you go to Sainsbury's, where you can get 6 bottles of Beck's for just £2.99. Thank you, and back to the studio.
So, boys, where do you find your best deals then?
Oh, I think I prefer to shop around and go everywhere.
Yeah?
Everywhere.
Drew?
I think the 99p shop and Lidl, quite good. And
99p shop. That's a good shout. Oh, fair enough, I'd agree with you on that one. But is there any other tips you'd like to shout out to our students?
I don't think so.
No? Drew?
I suppose like a quick scrounge around your housemate's cupboards doesn't do any
Excellent,
harm.
thieving. Yes, exactly. Let's encourage that. Go on, Drew. Encourage that onto our show.
Borrowing.
Next up, we have the top uni confessions of the week from across the country. Enjoy. I pulled a guy last night and went back to his. Things escalated and we were straight in bed doing the deed. What I didn't realise was that my phone was underneath us and he had accidentally called my mum. She heard everything. Our next one comes from Northampton Uni. Came home with a hot guy last night. Ended up in 69. Was so drunk I fell asleep and weed on his face. It's okay, he thought I was a squirter. YOLO. Our next confession comes from Manchester. Sorry to the girl outside our flat block who smoked a pube rolling when hammered and desperate for a fag. Hashtag tasty. Our next one comes from Plymouth Uni. I use a bop it to give me commands when I'm having a wank. Hashtag flick it, pull it, twist it, bop it. Boys, thoughts on those confessions there?
Oh, a bit weird. Very, very weird.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. It was the bop it one that really, you know.
Took me by surprise.
Yeah, I'm wondering what he's flicking, to be honest. And have you guys, I mean, dare I ask, have you got any confessions that you want to share with me on the panel today?
Oh, there was one time I was coming home from a night out, really desperate for a poo. Outside the pound shop, just pulled my pants down, left a little pile.
No.
Used some napkins and went on my way.
Oh my. Drew, do you want to top that one?
I don't think I can top that, but put laxatives in my mate's cup of tea and
Brilliant.
He got me back and poured it all over my bed.
Excellent, a nice repaint on the toilet there. Hangovers are a part of student life for some people. So we want to know your tips and cures for getting over your hangovers. We asked the students on campus how they deal with their hangovers.
My hangover cure is probably Coke, anything sugary.
Probably stay in bed all day and drink Lucozade, lots of Lucozade.
And lots of Coca-Cola as well. Rice is good.
A pint of water or a pint of milk just after a night out, and before you go to bed, have some paracetamol or ibuprofen and you'll be sorted.
My best hangover cure is a fry-up.
Strong black coffee.
Probably good food, loads of water, and a good shower. Yeah, that's about it.
Asda Lem Sips and Night Nurse.
Go with bacon sandwich, bit of HP.
I think McDonald's breakfast is the best thing for a hangover cure because it's good and greasy and, well, not full of nutrients, I suppose.
Probably a bacon sandwich. Go down Blockbusters, get a DVD and just lie on the couch for the rest of the day until you feel good.
My best hangover cure is tuna on toast.
If there was a cure, can you tell me? Because I'd like to know.
We decided to look at the science behind your hangovers to find out exactly what happens and how to make you feel better. Research shows it takes only a mere 90 seconds for your first sip of alcohol to reach your brain. Eventually, your brain reacts to the amount of alcohol and prevents the release of vasopressin. This is a chemical that sends the right amount of water to your kidneys. Therefore, the lack of vasopressin means all your water will be sent to your bladder. For every 1 glass of alcohol, you will lose 4 glasses of water in your body, which explains the frequent need to go to the gents when you're out on a night. So, what can you do to prevent a hangover? Well, by eating fatty foods and carbohydrates before drinking, you will slow down the absorption of the alcohol and prevent stomach irritation, meaning less chance of ending the night with your head inside a toilet bowl. Also, avoid spirits after drinking carbonated drinks such as beer or fizzy wine, as it increases rate of absorption of alcohol, meaning a worse hangover tomorrow. However, all of this advice comes to you too late, really, because you have a hideous hangover, so what do? Eggs contain cysteine and amino acids that is essential to break down the alcohol in your system. Bananas also contain potassium that helps with the brain and muscle body functions. And finally, fruit juices contain sugars and fructose that help excrete toxins in your body. All of this will help make your hangover just a little bit more tolerable. However, there is no cure. The best advice is simply to drink water before, during and after drinking alcohol to make those hangovers a little bit more bearable. We next go to our music section and we caught up with Amy Roberts, a singer/songwriter from Bournemouth University.
A million faces pass my way. What you think about that? A million lives lost every day. How'd you feel about that?
Well, I started playing when I was about 14, when I actually figured out that I could sing. I always knew like a few simple chords on guitar, and then I kind of just started making up my own stuff really. I'd like to say that my music style is quite unique, but it's probably not. My music is like mainly acoustic. When I say acoustic, that can mean a lot of things. I listen to like a lot of like Ed Sheeran and people like that who I'd like aspire to be like. but in terms of my music, I'd say it was quite like, it's kind of like cheesy love songs with rubbish guitar in the background, really. It's hard to write about that kind of thing because it's like, I've never like been in love as such. A lot of them are quite like how I think other people would feel, but like really.
Sat in the cold, in the pouring rain, I can see you like that.
I have a YouTube channel. It's got about 6 videos on there at the moment. I delete videos a lot. I keep some videos on, which I'm proud of. My most viewed videos have got over 8,000 views, which isn't a lot, but it's enough. I do a lot of video responses so that people kind of link me to bigger people and think like, oh yeah, she's good, or she's rubbish. To be fair, actually, my most viewed video it's got over 100 likes and only 4 dislikes, so I can't be that bad.
I don't want to be a stranger, I'm wanting to explore. Just show me how you used to feel. I haven't drawn the short straw. Can be the lyrics to my melody and just settle down, yeah. Please settle down with me, with me.
Great sound there. More from music. Coming up at the old fire station this Friday, the Chris Moyles tour. The after party with Alid from the Chris Moyles show will be at the old fire station's weekly event, Lollipop. You can get your advance ticket for only £3 online and make sure you don't miss out. You fans of Chris Moyles, boys?
No.
No?
No.
Just straight out no.
Yeah,
Fair
no.
enough, I can understand.
Yeah.
I'd have no. I think he was really good. Like, to be honest, I thought I was speaking to like Chris Moyles now. You know, you're a slimmer, like more handsome version of him.
Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. I wouldn't mind a cut of his wages. That's a definite. And also, they've definitely shrunk him by putting Nick Grimshaw on the air.
Oh,
and I think if anybody didn't know about that changeover, that's a little bit of a shock. And next up is your 60-second news.
Team Brownings boys won the 2012 Rag Leggett competition this year. Sam Dunn, Lee Giles and Peter Noble managed to hitchhike over 1,600 miles to Budapest in Hungary. Police report there has been an increase in dwelling burglaries in the Winton and Charminster area. Students are particularly at risk and are reminded to ensure all doors and windows are securely locked, including any outbuildings. Bournemouth University has spent over £5 million improving the facilities at both Talbot and Lansdowne campus. The money has been invested in a new biomass boiler for Pool House, a courtyard canopy, and £1.3 million spent on new gym equipment. A new app has been launched specifically for students, providing information such as maps, a library catalogue, and university bus schedules. And finally, Winton Baptist Church will be offering free meals to students throughout November as part of its vision to meet the changing needs of the local community. I'm Zoe Brooks, and that was your 60-second update.
That's all we have time for tonight's show. It's a special thanks to my panel, Scott and Drew, and I'm Sam Fowler. Thank you for watching.